Warning, this game contains content that might not be suitable for most audiences. Viewers' discretion is advised. Where am I? Who am I? All these invading questions suddenly enter my mind all at once. A strange sensation coursed through my body, caused me to twitch in response. At that moment, I realize I can now move. First, I can feel my fingers, then my legs, then the rest of my body soon follows. Darkness fades when I open my eyes, only to find myself inside a strange, dim room. How are you feeling? Speech. I can understand his speech. I stare at the man to examine his features. Even though this is my first time using my sight, I can tell that he is very pleasing to look at. There's something about those red eyes. Are you unable to speak? Don't tell me this one failed as well. No, he's talking to me. I open my jaw, which emits an odd screeching sound. I can speak. After hearing this, the man's eyes widen as contentment slowly spreads across his face. You can actually talk! Thank goodness. I'm glad my efforts weren't in vain. As the man continues to cheer, I silently watch this behavior of his. He is feeling joy. Welcome to the world, Labor. Liber. That is the name you will be addressed from now on. Name? As your creator, I found it to be a suiting name for you. Liber means free, which means you are free from your lifeless state as an inanimate object now that you are alive. You created me. Indeed, I crafted your limbs and brought you to life. Upon hearing this, I look down at my hands. So, who are you? I am your master. Master. Thank you for creating me, master. To show me gratitude already. You're a good boy, Liber. I hope you'll learn more about emotions to express yourself better one day. When master pats my head gently, I find myself liking the touch. Now that you're alive, let's see if you can stand. Master takes my hand to support me, while I attempt to use my legs to stand straight. After wobbling around with much difficulty, I'm finally able to balance myself without Master's aid. You can stand as well! Perfect! I was worried for a while that you might not be able to do so. I should praise myself for crafting your limbs without any flaws. Now, let's try walking. I follow Master's gesture and take a step forward. For the first step, I almost lost my balance, but Master caught me before I could fall. After training for a while, I started to become more familiar with walking. Now my legs were able to move at ease without any support. I take large steps, then I take small steps. This act of mobility is very fascinating to me. I feel joy. From the corner of the room, Master watches me, pleased. Master, it seems as though I can use my legs easily now. Yes, that is wonderful indeed. As I walk around the room, I notice a mirror across where I stand. Who's that? You. That's your reflection. When I move my limbs, the image in the mirror copies my exact movement. So that's how I look like. Magnificent, are you not? Everything I create is beautiful, but you are the most aesthetically pleasing of them all, now that you're alive. I stare at the reflection, then back at Master. There's something familiar about how we look, yet different at the same time. Master is much more beautiful than I am. I think I look weird. Upon noticing a wooden puppet doll on the table, I pick it up in my hand. I look more like this rather than you. Well, those dolls are all crafted by me, so they're like your brothers and sisters. But they aren't moving. That's because they are not alive, unlike you. I place the doll back in its place and Master watches me with fascination. The more I look at Master, the more I grow curious about his smooth-looking skin. With my arm extended, I touch Master's face as his soft cheek swallows my finger. It feels nice to touch you, Master. When I tap my own body, it feels hard. Why am I not soft to touch like you? Because I'm human, and you're not, dear Liber. Ah, right. I'm a doll. More specifically, you're a puppet. My puppet. Master pulls me into an embrace, which makes me feel comforted. This is a nice feeling. Master is very warm. From today onwards, you live, and forever you shall stay by my side. You'll obey everything I say, won't you, Liber? Yes, Master. Even though this house has many rooms, I'm not allowed to go into any of them. So I've been stuck inside this living room ever since my creation. So I wonder what's behind those doors for Master to keep off limits. I know what could possibly be inside Master's bedroom since that's where he sleeps. But what could be inside the storage room? Filled with curiosity, I gaze at the storage door before me. I wonder if there's something Master doesn't want me to see inside. The more I look at the door, the more eager I am to find the answer to some of the questions floating in my head. I'm gonna open the door, because why not? I want to open the door. I take a deep breath as I touch the door handle. After contemplating for a few more seconds, I open the storage room door. The moment I saw what's behind the door, I grew horrified. Broken limbs and heads of puppets filled the room. The ones in this room are different compared to those lying around the living room, since they resemble my appearance. But unlike me, there's no sign of life since none of them were moving. Still, it doesn't rid the fact that this sight is unsettling. I feel as though I'm staring at my own mutilated corpse, but multiple of them. What is this? Those are all you. I gasp when I hear Master's voice from behind. Those puppets are all failed versions of you. It took me many attempts to create you. I like to keep them in my room as a memento to remember the hardships that I went through. That aside, I thought I told you not to enter the storage room. You disobeyed me. I'm sorry, Master. That's fine. I forgive you. I see you're starting to become more curious. It hasn't been long since you're alive, so you're probably still exploring new emotions. I won't be so lenient if I catch you disobeying me next time. Thank you for forgiving me, Master. I thought Master would scold me for not listening to him, but he didn't. Master is very nice. Over the passing days, I grew to like Master a lot since he was very nice to me. Very, very nice. Master? What is it, Liber? He answers as he strokes my hair. It feels nice whenever you touch me like that. A pleasant chuckle escapes from Master's lips, which makes me smile in return. Are you happy to be with me, Liber? Yes, very much. Living. Living is nice. Living with Master is nice. Master is kind. Master is sweet. Master is gentle. He always smiles whenever he sees me. I grew to like Master a lot. On some days I think to myself, Master is weird. Master is strange. Sometimes I catch him staring at me for hours without saying a word. He just smiles while watching my every movement. Usually I smile back at him, but sometimes I don't. I like Master, but it's a strange feeling to have eyes on me at all times. Master? What is it, Liber? Why do you always stare at me for such a long time? Because I cherish you, obviously. I see. Then maybe I should start staring at Master since I cherish you as well. I'd appreciate that. I want all of your love, Liber. Sharing little moments like these with Master makes me very happy. Master usually looks cheerful, but there's one thing that makes him upset. In the dark, cluttered room, the light from the small window is the only thing that's noticeably bright aside from the tiny ceiling light. The window had always caught my attention whenever I passed by the area, because it shows me the outside world. Master, what is it? Why is this room always so dark? Because I prefer it to be that way. Why is this place beyond the window so bright? Because the outside world is bright. Having never left this place, I can only imagine what it would be like to roam the outside world. What lies beyond those trees? How far does the sky go? I have many, many questions. Like many other doors in this house, I'm forbidden from opening the entrance to the outside world. Master, have you ever been to the outside world? I have. I barely go there unless I have important matters to attend to. Then, what's the outside world like? It's a place filled with an abundance of wildlife and nature. It's also where the rest of the human population live. Do you not want to live with them? No. Ever since I was young, I appreciated the company of puppets more than other humans. I don't fit in with my kind. Why not? Because I have magic. It's not common, but very few humans have the ability to use magic. Magic? It's where one manifests energy from within their body to create something. And can I use magic? No, dear Liber. You can't because you are just a mere puppet. Oh. So, what can you create with magic, Master? Water, fire, most simple objects, really. Then, can I see your magic? Of course, my dear Liber. That's kind of cool. Master snaps his finger, and a large flame emerges out of nowhere. As I walk towards the fire to touch it, Master quickly makes it disappear in a split second. Where did it go? You shouldn't touch fire, Liber. You are made of wood, so you might get burned. Then again, maybe I shouldn't have created flames since the entire house is made of wood. Still in a state of awe, I wave in the air to check if the fire is still there. Master, you're amazing. I'm glad these little tricks make you happy. But using magic to create inanimate objects is child's play, really. The real thrill is when one pushes boundaries to create something that is living. Something that's living? Yes, like you. You are my ultimate creation. You are born because of my magic. How does it feel to live, Liber? It feels great. Thank you for creating me, Master. As always, Master shows me his warm smile. His nice smile. I gaze back at the small window once again. Even though I can only imagine from this limited view, I start to wonder even more about what the outside world is like. Master, what do other humans look like? Similar to me, really. I see. Then, Master? Yes? That fluffy cloud that's floating across the sky is very nice. Can I touch it? No, you can't, because it's just a mass of water vapor. Oh, that's too bad. I slide my hand across the window pane as I gaze into the horizon of the outside world. Master? Yes, dear Liber? Can I go to the outside world? All of a sudden, Master smashes his fist against the wooden table, destroying it immediately. Master? Don't you even think about going to the outside world ever again! My body begins to tremble. The glare in his eyes, along with his raised voice, scares me greatly. For the first time, I learned what fear felt like. I fear towards my very own master. A hand touches my head, making me flinch from the sun contact. Realizing that I was none other than Master, I let him ruffle my hair. Though he now had a sweet smile on his face, I still carried some fear towards him. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I just didn't want you to leave our home. Why? Because I don't want to lose you. The outside world is a terrifying place. There are many evil humans. Since you are a puppet who's alive, some will take advantage of you because you're an oddity. But most of them won't be happy that you're alive. They'll destroy you if they ever learned of your existence. I begin to tremble again after hearing Master's warning. So, you don't have to worry about those bad humans as long as you stay with me. I will always protect you, Liber. After all, you are my greatest creation. I will never let my masterpiece go to waste because I sacrificed a lot to create you. With Master's reassurance, I felt more at ease. If I'm your greatest creation, does that mean you've never made another living puppet like me before? No, it's very difficult to make one, so you are my very first and my very last. You are special, so special that I must keep you inside this room, where you'll be safe and sound. We'll always be together here, and no one can ever bother us. Aren't you happy staying here with me? I am. Then you should never go outside of this home. Please. Okay, I understand now, Master. Good. Even though I'm sad that I can't leave, knowing that I'm special to Master makes me very, very happy. Dear me, all this talk has made me very tired. I suppose I should go to rest. I'll be in my bedroom. If you need me, make sure to knock. Okay, sleep well, Master. After giving me one last tight embrace, Master leaves the room. Now that I'm all by myself, I just stand there silently, wondering what to do. I've exhausted all the activities to do inside this little room since I've been stuck here for a while. Unlike humans, I'm not able to fall asleep. Master told me that this was because I have an artificial brain. Not that I wanted to sleep anyway. From what Master told me, sleeping sounded boring. As I stare out the window, Master's warning from earlier enters my mind. The outside world has evil humans, huh? But the more I look at the blue sky and the luscious greenery, I begin to doubt Master's words. There's a place that looks so wonderful. Like, could it be filled with such bad people? While gazing out the window, I notice a small flying creature coming to land on the window pane. It cocks its head as it stares right back at me. Having never met another living creature aside from my master, so close to me, is very exciting. Hello there. Will you be my friend? Chirp. I can't understand you. It's chirping again. Maybe if I can come closer, I might actually hear what you're trying to say. When I did take another step forward, the small creature flies away. Wait! Come back! As I frantically look around, I realize that the only way I'll be able to reach my new friend is to go outside. I'm not gonna open the door. Like heck, as much as I want to. Master told me not to. I'm going to listen. I'm gonna be a good puppet. As much as I want to chase after the little creature, I know I shouldn't. Because Master told me not to go outside. I must listen to his words. I will listen to everything that Master tells me to do. One day, I hear a knock on the door. It's strange to say the least, because it has never happened before till now. Master stands up from his usual seat and walks towards the window to check outside. Ugh, we have a visitor. Oh, that sounds lovely. I would like to meet them. No, you won't. You have to hide. But why? Because nobody else aside from me should see you. Master then pushes me towards the closet and shoves me inside. After he closes the door, darkness fills my vision. A few seconds later, I hear the door open and an unfamiliar voice soon follows. Greetings, Janus. Inspector, what a surprise. Is that how you greet a friend? Not even by their name anymore. We're merely just acquaintances from the same circle. So, why are you complaining? At least I'm treating you with respect. So what brings you here? For your monthly inspection, of course. It's a little earlier than I expected. Well, it has to be a surprise visit in case you're doing anything unusual. I'm not, I assure you. You know, the authorities are quite suspicious of you ever since you started to live like a hermit. They say they sense an unusual magical aura from your home. Even I can feel it right now. It's probably because my powers have increased. Is that so? Hearing the voice of another human made me feel giddy. Curious to see what they looked like, I pushed the closet door open to take a peek. The creaking noise from the closet door alerts the inspector. What was that? You're just mishearing things. Not buying into the master's words, the inspector walks towards the closet. I'm pretty sure the sound came from here. Inspector Orcus, wait! Ignoring master's command, the visitor swings the door wide open. Now exposed, the stranger and I maintain eye contact, both equally surprised. This human looks beautiful. He might even be just as beautiful as Master. What in the world is this, Janus? Damn. Fascination towards the new human disappears the moment I realize that I'm in trouble for being caught. I'm sorry I wasn't quiet, Master. This puppet talks. It's alive. You brought life into an inanimate object? You know very well that this is not legal. Why? I'm not causing any harm or malice. I just brought him to life for my own pleasure. Nothing else. That shouldn't be a crime. It's not the point here. Regardless of your motives, you're not supposed to play God like this. Life should only be created naturally. Inspector Orcus, surely you can understand my intentions to create a living object. I do not whatsoever. The inspector turns his attention to me as he attempts his best to stay calm. Do you have a name? Yeah, it's Liber. He even responds. His face makes it so convincing. It's like a real human. Fascinating. This is the first time I've seen an inanimate object that's alive. It really is incredible what magic can do. Now you're beginning to understand me, Inspector Orcus. Wait, no. Now's not the time to be mesmerized. What kind of magic did you even use to create life? There's a reason why this act is illegal. Does it really matter? I only wanted to test the extent of how much we're able to do with our magic. Just because you and the rest are too afraid to go and find a way to go beyond the limits of normal magic, doesn't mean you should consider this illegal. You've lost it, haven't you? You think you're a god now that you've created life unnaturally. I'm completely sane. I have to report this illegal act to the authorities. Master clenches his fists, and along with this action, red ropes appear out of nowhere to strangle the inspector. Watch it, Inspector. If you ever speak a word of this to the authorities, I will find you, and I will kill you. You know very well I'm more powerful than you, so I can crush you like a bug. Everything that you see here better be kept a secret, you hear? While still being choked, the inspector nods at him. Good. After giving the warning, Master removes his grip on the inspector, causing the man to groan in pain. Threatening me even. I can't believe you. You're a narcissist. You think you're so powerful now, don't you? Now that you're done inspecting and saw nothing here, I suggest you leave right away. Letting me off so easy now, are you, Janice? Just because you threatened to end me, I could still report you to the authorities. They'll bring you down with me by stating that you conspired with me. Everyone knows that you're the only person who visits me after all, Orcus. You have also known me the longest, dear friend. Surely, people would make the connection. You. Without saying anything else, the inspector begrudgingly leaves our home. Now that the visitor is gone, Master let out a frustrated sigh. Sorry for getting caught. No, it's alright. It's my fault for not hiding you properly. Please, don't worry. If you say so. By the way, who was that strange man? He's an acquaintance. He's also an inspector who checks up on the rare population of magic users like me. Since magic users have more power compared to the average human, they can sometimes abuse their power. The inspector's job is to make sure no one's taking advantage of that power. What about you? What about me? Inspectors seem pretty angry at you for creating me. I'm not abusing my power. I simply created you for my own pleasure, so I did not do anything wrong. Is that so? As I think about how the inspector looks, a smile slowly creeps across my face. It's really nice to see another human other than you, Master. Humans come in various shapes and sizes, don't they? I wish I can see the others as well. What are you thinking about other humans when you have me? I was just curious. Since that stranger said that I'm like a real human, I can't help but wonder if I'll be able to fit in with the outside world. Master did not share the same enthusiasm as me, since he now has a scowl on his face. Stop fantasizing about the outside world! I told you already that you'll never fit in. You're a freak. You'll be seen as a freak to other humans. They'll hate you. Do you think that anyone else would love you like I do? Shaking with grief from Master's unexpected aggression, a whimper escapes from my lips. Fear towards Master came back. In addition, I feel another foreign emotion bubbling within me. Sadness. I feel sad. Very, very sad. Why would you say something so horrible to me? Am I really a freak to you? Were you just lying every time you gave me a compliment? Anger leaves Master's face as he rushes to my side to comfort me. I'm sorry for saying something so awful to you during the heat of the moment. I didn't mean to make you sad. Those compliments were all real. I really do think that you're perfect. You're really beautiful. In fact, I want to make you feel beautiful. But you said I'm a freak! That was a mistake on my part. Let me fix my wording. You're not a freak. You're just different. The reason why you're different from humans is why I love you so dearly. I adore you so much, dear Liber. Will you please believe in me again? I raised my head to stare into Master's eyes. It did seem like he really meant it. I believe you, Master. Thank goodness. We then made up by embracing each other. Just embracing? Is that all he's doing? Considering I was made for his pleasure? I sure do hope so. Stuck in his room ever since I was alive, it got boring quick. Holding a small wooden puppet in one hand, I start to twist its limbs. His joints move just like mine. Well, Master did claim that these dolls are my brothers and sisters. The more I gaze at the other puppets, the more this strange, overwhelming sensation floods into my mind. I didn't want to be seen like the rest of the tens of puppets Master had made. Master, am I really special to you? Why would you ask that, Liber? Because I feel like I'm just another one of these puppets to you. Haven't I already affirmed that you're special because you're alive? But you could just create another living puppet if you wanted to, right? No, making one is no easy matter. Master is very powerful, so surely you'll be able to make another one after creating me. Slightly annoyed by my persistent questions, a sigh came out of his lips. You may think that I can do anything, but I can't. Let me show you what I had to go through just to make you. Master removes his gloves, only to touch my face with his bare hands. Feeling the odd sensation, I raise a brow at him. The skin on your face is soft, but your hands are hard. I take Master's hand in mine to get a closer look. And these joints, Master's hands are just like mine. Yes. Do you know why? I lost my hands creating you. What? Bringing life to an inanimate object is no simple matter. There is a great cost. There has to be a sacrifice. In order to bring life to an inanimate object, the magic user must offer a part of their own body. Wait, by offering a part of your own body, do you mean... I chopped off my fingers to bring you to life. First it was 1 digit. When that failed, I offered 2. The more attempts that failed, I kept increasing the amount of offering until all my fingers were completely gone. After my hands were no more, I finally came to a realization. This failed not because I didn't have enough magic, it's because I didn't sacrifice enough. So that is why I committed this ultimate sacrifice. Master begins to take off his clothes one by one until his upper body is bare. In the middle of his chest, I noticed that there's a block of wood stuck in a hole. Do you know why I have a piece of wood inside instead of an actual organ? It's because you have my beating heart. Hearing this, I held a hand over my chest, only to feel the organ beating loudly. The only organic thing about my body is this heart. Why would you give this to me? Because that was the ultimate sacrifice needed to bring you to life. I even tried a kidney, but that wasn't enough either. Then how are you still alive without your heart? This block of wood is an artificial organ that I replicated with my magic. My hands begin to tremble in fear, thinking about the lengths Master had gone through to give me life. Do not worry about me. I do not need that heart. My artificial organ does its job right. But now that you know these things that I had done for you, I hope you feel more indebted to me. That is why you should never leave me, if you're grateful. After all, I do not have another real heart to create another living puppet. You are the only one. You are my only, ultimate creation. I need you by my side forever and ever, Liber. Ingrain that into your head. I nod after letting Master's words sink in. Today, the strange visitor came to visit again. Like the other day, Master had told me to remain hidden. Inspector, what brings you here again? There's nothing else to say between you and me. Am I not allowed to visit a dear friend? Stop spouting nonsense. State the real reason why you're here. I want to see a puppet again. Intrigued, are you, Inspector Orcus? Ever since we were young, you were always trying to mimic everything I do. Do you wish to stand on the same playing field as me one day? I wouldn't dream of copying you. Why would I risk my reputation by creating an inanimate object to life? It's illegal. And why do you want to see him? Simply want to admire your creation. Since you're a narcissist, aren't you happy that I'm appreciating your work? Fine. You may admire my creation. Liber, come here. As Master had ordered, I entered the living room with my head lowered. He obeys you, like a real human servant. Amazing. The inspector takes my hand in his and entwines our fingers together. Seeing this, Master quickly slaps his arm away from me. Do not touch my puppet as you wish. Possessive are you, Janus? I was only admiring him. Then admire him with your eyes only. Fine. Inspector then turns to look at me with a warm smile on his face. His smile is as nice as Master's. Humans have very nice smiles. This is our second meeting. I've yet to formally introduce myself. My name is Orcus. Pleased to meet you. I'm Liber. Nice to meet you as well. You're very polite. That's because Master taught me to have good manners. Inspector grows quiet as he examines me closely. This is insane. You think the day will come where I'm having a conversation with a puppet? No wonder you're fascinated by this phenomenon, Janice. If it wasn't illegal, I wish to have a live puppet for myself. Tell me, how did you make this happen? By expanding the limits of my magic. What do you mean limits? Unlike creating inanimate objects, one can't just create a living soul out of thin air. To make something of that value, one must sacrifice something worthy. So what did you sacrifice? That is something I do not wish to reveal. But Master, you told me that you sacrificed your... Oh no! Oh no! Master didn't teach me to lie or to hide secrets! You told me that you sacrificed your heart. Why aren't you telling this to the inspector? What? Do not speak unless I order you to do so, Liber. Realizing that now blurted out something I wasn't supposed to, I whimper in fear. I'm sorry. Wait, did you actually sacrifice your heart? Janice, have you gone mad? It had to be done for the sake of testing the abilities of my magic. No, this is insanity. To risk that much. No wonder this act is illegal. Without a heart, are you even human? Why would you go that far? This is wrong, Janice. I don't see the problem here. I can still function as a normal human. So you're making a big deal out of nothing. You won't be speaking a word about this conversation to the authorities, will you? No. Good. You seem to remember the consequences of when you do. After a while, the inspector recovers from his shock. I almost forgot. There's another reason for my visit. I came to inform you that the village chief wants to speak with you. Why? Have you told him about what I've done? Nothing like that. The village is facing a drought, so I want to gather all the magic users to aid the farmland. And why would I assist him? The village faces a famine. You won't be able to receive your share of rations. Or are you unconcerned since your body is no longer human? My stomach is very much a real organ, so I still need to eat. Though it's tempting to replace it with an artificial organ since the act of consuming food is quite troublesome. Please don't tell me you actually want to completely turn into a puppet yourself. It's an interesting thought, don't you think? I have nothing to say. Now that our little conversation is over with, won't you leave, Inspector? You're the one who's supposed to leave since the village chief wants to see you right away. It's an urgent matter. Fine. I suppose I'll go first. I don't want us to be seen together outside, so you may only leave after I do. I see that you're still cold to me. I thought we bonded after you shared your secret with me. Do not just, Inspector. In a hurry, Master slams the door shut when he leaves our home. Did he forget that his magic automatically seals the door once it closes? How am I supposed to leave now? Guess I'll have to wait for him to return. Now alone in the room with the inspector, he turns his attention to me. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise, since it looks like I can finally be with you in private. First, he touches my cheek before proceeding to trail his finger along my neck. You're very spectacular. No wonder Janice wanted to create you. No wonder he's so fond of you. In fact, the fact that you're alive when you shouldn't is so captivating. The way the inspector gazes at me oddly reminds me of Master. So tell me, Liber, how has Janice been treating you so far? Master is very nice. And? Master is very kind. Like a broken record, I repeat compliments about my master. Are you genuinely happy with someone like him? There must be something you don't like about this man. Not wanting to say anything bad about Master, I lowered my head. Liber, you can tell me anything. You can trust me. The more he urges me, the more tempted I feel. Master, he won't let me leave our home. You want to leave? I want to see the outside world, but he doesn't like the outside world. Master said the outside world is a terrifying place where humans will hate me. That's not true. Really? Well, some places are terrifying, but there are many pleasant parts about the outside world that'll make up for it. As for other humans, I cannot guarantee how they'll react upon seeing you since you're an anomaly that's never happened this century. I can say that there will be a few humans like me who are fascinated by you rather than being afraid. Knowing that things aren't as bad as Master makes it out to be, I feel very relieved. Thank you for telling me this, Inspector. Now my wish to see the outside world is back Stronger than ever. To live your whole life in this dark, gloomy room does sound depressing indeed. I wish I could bring you outside right this very moment to make you experience it, but I can't. Only Janice can open this door, so I'm stuck here until it comes back. It's alright. I've already accepted that I can't leave this place. You know the real reason why Master doesn't want to bring me outside, the outside world isn't as scary as he said. It's because you're not supposed to be alive. If other humans know of your existence, they will condemn Janice for bringing you to life. It's not you who will be in trouble, it's him. The inspector touches my face before lifting my chin to meet his eyes. But since I'm not your creator, I might be able to bring you out to the outside world without facing any issue. Really? I promise. I'll think of a way. No one deserves to be stuck in here for all of eternity. I appreciate your generosity, but I'm scared to disobey Master. Of course you would be. I doubt you don't even know what it means to have freedom, especially since Janice is very controlling. Locked in this room since your creation, it's like you're a caged animal whose only purpose is to be viewed. I wish I could help you. Inspector? Yes? Why do you want to help me? I wonder that myself. Maybe it's because I feel pity for you. Maybe it's because I want you all to myself. Hey, yo! Once Master came back home, the inspector bid me farewell and left. During this uneventful day, I walk around the room aimlessly as Master keeps his watchful eye on me. Master. Yes, my dear Liber. May I address you by your name just like the inspector did? You may not. Why? Obviously, because I am your master, and you are my possession. Oh. Master approaches me before touching my wooden chest. Don't look so sad. Even though you are just my puppet, I cherish you more than anything else in this entire world. You have my heart after all, both figuratively and literally. Master's reassuring words removed all the doubt and grief that filled me. Come here, Liber. I have something to show you. I follow Master to the table where a single black box is placed. Have you ever noticed this box before? I have. But you've never opened it? It just hasn't crossed my mind until now. What if I told you there's something very important inside? Like what? It's a secret. Am I allowed to open it? No. Master lets out a chuckle before walking away from me. I'm going to rest for a bit, Liber. I was now alone when Master went back to his bedroom. When Master's watchful gaze is gone, I stare at the black box. Filled with curiosity, I wonder what could be inside. I have this strange urge compelling me to open it. But Master told me not to. He told me not to do it. I'm gonna listen. I pick the box up and stare at it for a moment. As much as I'm curious, I know at the back of my mind I should not disobey Master. After much deliberation, I place the box back down. I have to listen to Master's orders no matter what. If he knows I've been good, I wonder if he'll call me a good boy again. Someone's into things! Master had to leave to go to the outside world today. Since he's still human, he needs rations to survive, which is why he went out to buy food. How I wish they would take me there with him. But that's a far-fetched dream. If this dark room isn't already boring, without Master's presence, I feel even more lonely. When I hear something knock at window pane, I turn to look, only to come face to face with the inspector. Can you hear me, Liber? I can! I'm unable to step inside since the door is locked, so this will have to do. We can come inside after Master returns. He said he left for the village, so I'm not sure when he'll return. It's fine. The reason why I came here is because I wanted to speak to you. Me? Remember my promise? I came to bring you to the outside world. My eyes light up at the mention of the idea. But that excitement fades quickly when I realize that the idea won't be possible. No, Master will scold me if I go outside. He won't. You sure? Yes, because we're going to... No! No! No, we are not... Wait, did I just Stockholm Syndrome myself with them? Oh, no! The absurdity of this plan confuses me since the thought of ending a life feels foreign to me. It's not just any life, it's Master's life. What happens when someone dies? Why would you want to kill Master? After discussing with the authorities, they concluded that Janice should be punished for committing an illegal act. We have to put a stop to him. You disobey Master's demands to not tell him? Now you'll be in trouble. No, I won't. I can stand up for myself. Besides, I'd be insane to keep this unlawful act a secret. I don't understand what's so unlawful about it. If it wasn't for his magic, I wouldn't have been alive. I'm very grateful towards Master for bringing me back to life. Ugh, I guess you do feel indebted in a way. But you have to understand that this process is not natural. We have to put an end to this madness before it gets worse. I don't think Master is mad. I guess you wouldn't know about the ethics surrounding laws. Are you still going to refuse me even though I can bring you to the outside world? The outside world? I want to go. Yes, but you won't be allowed to as long as Janice is alive. Tell me this, do you want to continue living as his puppet? Nothing but a possession for him to keep forever. In the outside world, there are many more things waiting for you compared to this small gloomy room. There are animals that you can see, children you can play with, various fruits and vegetables to enjoy, many beautiful sceneries. There are just so many wonderful things that I won't do them justice by simply explaining them to you. You'll have to see them with your own two eyes. The more the inspector talks, the more tempted I become. When Janice is gone, I won't just leave you. I'll stay with you and show you every beautiful thing that the outside world has to offer. I want to be the one next to you instead of Janice. I want to bring you happiness and freedom because you deserve to experience them. My fist clenches the more his words sway me. Never have I felt this tempted until now. Are you going to stop Master then? I know now that Janice has an artificial heart. To kill him, one must stab a knife through the No! That will kill the both of us! Are you going to stab him then? No, you... Me! You live with him, so you're the only one who can kill him while he's in his most vulnerable state. That is while he's sleeping. When he's awake, there's no way for me to kill him, even if I were to spar with him. I hate to admit it, but he's stronger than me. That's why you're the only one who can kill your master, Liber. I can feel my body tremble when the inspector tells me his plan. Killing my very creator, the person who gave me life. Of course I would be hesitant. I need to think about this. Very well. I understand that you're in a tough position. But let me leave you with this. Do you want to be trapped inside this small room for as long as you live with Janice, controlling every aspect of your life? Or do you want to live in freedom with me? I really love Master for everything he has done for me, but I would be lying if I said that I'm not upset at him for restricting my freedom. On one hand, I want to be with Master. On the other, I want to be free and explore the outside world. This tiny room is just so suffocating. I hope you'll do what's right for you. More importantly, I hope you'll come to me. With those parting words, the inspector disappears, leaving me alone with my thoughts. What should I do? Temptation really is an odd feeling. When Master arrived home later that day, I didn't greet him. Instead, I just silently stared at him. What's the matter, Liber? You look down. No, it's nothing at all. Please, don't mind me. Were you perhaps upset that I was away? Did you miss me? Not wanting to tell him my thoughts, all I did was nod. Lying to Master feels strange. Anyway, I'm a bit tired from traveling the whole day, so I'm going to take a rest now. Okay, have a nice rest, Master. After Master leaves for his room, a thought pops into my mind. Master is going to sleep. While he's unconscious, I could... Remembering the inspector's plan, I wonder if I should go with it. After a few minutes of contemplating, I grab a carving knife from the table before walking towards his bedroom door. Having never stepped foot inside, I take a deep breath before entering. The bedroom is forbidden for me to enter, but I might as well disobey this rule since I'm about to. Once inside, I stare at the sleeping man before me. This man, who had given me life. If I were to kill him now, I would be free from this little wooden home of ours. I would be free to go to the outside world. I would be free to do as I pleased. I gripped the knife in my hand as I watched the rise and fall of Master's chest. After thinking things through a little more, I finally come to a decision. Unable to betray my dear creator, I dropped the knife to the ground. The sound created from the sharp object hitting the wooden floor woke Master up from his slumber. Feeling the guilt for even considering to end Master's life for my own selfish desire, I quickly rushed towards him and pulled him into an embrace. Liber, what are you doing in my bedroom? I'm so sorry. It's fine. I forgive you for entering my bedroom without my permission. Oh, that's not it. I almost committed something heinous towards you. What do you mean, Liber? I was asked to kill you. Who commanded you to do such a thing? The inspector. So that pest wants me dead, huh? Even going as far as to convince my dear Liber. I have to teach him a lesson later. Tell me, what were the inspector's plans? He wanted me to stab you with a knife in exchange to bring me to the outside world. Poor thing. You must be feeling conflicted since that bad man tried to tempt you. Yes. I couldn't go through the plan since Master means everything to me. I could never kill Master. I can't live without Master. Master smiles as he returns the embrace. I'm glad you didn't listen to him, Liber. Master's not mad at me? Now that I know how strong your loyalty is for me, I'm not. I forgive you, Liber. Thank you for forgiving me. Thank you for forgiving me, Master. I will never, ever listen to anyone else aside from Master. Good boy. I can finally smile now that Master has finally forgiven me. Do you love me, Liber? I do. And stay with me forever in our home, alright? Let's be together forever and ever without any disturbance. Yes, Master. Ending 1. Master. I do want to go back and actually check out the other route though, so let's get right to it. So in order to actually get the alternative ending, we're supposed to disobey the Master as many times as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna try opening the door. I reached for the door handle and pulled on it with all my strength, but didn't budge. All I do was made a loud rattling noise. What are you doing, Liber? I stopped pulling at the door the moment Master's angry voice enters my ear. I turn around to look, only to see Master with a furious expression on his face. Master is clearly outraged. Because of me. Didn't I tell you to never go outside? But why are you attempting to escape? No, I wasn't thinking about escaping. Why did you want to go outside? Because I wanted to chase after my new friend. A friend? Yes, it's a very small creature that can fly. The expression on Master's face softens as he trudges over to me. Why search for a friend when I can be the only companion you'll ever need? My heart sank when I heard how saddened Master sounded. I had hurt him with my actions. I'm sorry. If you're really sorry, then please, don't ever try to leave this home. Liber, you're a good boy, aren't you? I am. Don't make me worry then. I gave you life, so you have to listen to everything I say. I understand, Master. I wrap my arms around Master in an attempt to comfort him. We're gonna skip ahead to when he presents us with the box, and yeah, we're gonna see what's inside. Yeah, let's open the box. Noticing that the box is unlocked, I lift the lid open. When I see that there isn't anything inside, I flip the box upside down, hoping something will fall out. Out of nowhere, I hear laughter from across the room. When I turn to look, I see Master with an unsettling grin across his face. You disobeyed me, Liber. Didn't I tell you not to look? I'm sorry. There's nothing inside that box since it's a test. A test to see if you'll succumb to curiosity. It looks like you'd rather satisfy your curiosity than to obey my orders. It is not good. Looks like I'll have to discipline you. What? Are you mad at me, Master? Not quite. I still have to punish you since you've been naughty. Oh my god, Master's gonna punish me? Oh my god. You've been alive for long enough now, so I'm afraid I cannot forgive you for succumbing to curiosity. Master smacked me after that. It hurt a lot. He said it wouldn't hurt much since my body's made of wood. But that's a lie. Master had to leave to go to the outside world today. That means we can skip ahead to when we actually stabbed the Master. So hey, let's get right to that. I'm sorry, Master. I slowly creep towards him before stabbing the knife into Master's artificial organ. For a split second, Master opens his eyes, and I watch as they slowly turn black. With his jaw agape, something blue begins to ooze from his chest. Wondering if I had really succeeded with the plan, I poke Master's arm. But he didn't respond. Is he gone? Watching the passing of my creator does bring me sorrow. The excitement to see the outside world with my own eyes replaces that short moment of grief. When I went out to the living room after the deed was done, I spotted the inspector by the window. Inspector? Well done, Liber. I see you brought Janus to an end. How did you know? Because I can no longer sense him. Now that he's gone, let's bring you outside. Giddy with excitement, I rush to the door to open it, but it's locked. Realizing that I'm still trapped, All the enthusiasm in me fades into a split second. I can't go outside in the end. Don't worry about that. Now Janet's no longer here. Know some other ways to get you out. So, take a step back. I did what I was told and took a few steps back. All of a sudden, flames emerged out of nowhere and it consumed the wooden wall. Once everything was completely burnt down, the Spectre took my hand and brought me outside. I had to squeeze my eyes shut since the outside world is so bright. All the sound, all the smell. It's like sensory overload all at once. I enjoy them a lot. The windy breeze feels nice on my wooden skin. It's an experience I've been craving for a very long time. You're free now, Liber. Yes, I am. As I promised, I'll stay with you and show you the entire world. So, what do you want to do first? I want to go to the place where the rest of the humans live. I shall take you to the village nearby. Excitement is cut short when I remember that I'm not normal. But since you mentioned that you don't know how humans would react upon seeing me, you think they'll accept me? I'll make sure of it. If they don't, I'll beat them up for you. No, that's so sweet! You're very nice, Inspector. Please, call me by my name. It's Orcus, alright? O-R-C-U-S. Okay, Master Orcus. Master. Well, I guess that's fine. While keeping a sweet gaze, the Inspector brushes his hand across my cheek. Let me reassure you again, Liber. No matter what happens, I will protect you. Because there's nothing like you in the entire world. You're special. That's why I'll never let anyone hurt or destroy you. Stay by my side, please. I won't keep you captive like Janus. My only wish is to treasure and protect you. As I stare at the human, I see no ounce of deception on his face. So will you stay with me from now on? Yes, Master Orcus. Ending 2. Inspector. Anyway, that's it for Master Strange Sign. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to play this game for yourself, link to game will be in the description below. And yeah, I absolutely love this. This was another game by Chani MK. I'm not sure if that's how you actually pronounce the username, but that's how I'm gonna go with. But anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.